はい、始まりましたでしょうか。ケロロ仮面ゲームズです。ということで、今日もストレートファイター6をめげずにやっていくんですけれども、今日はね、一日寝てたんでね、それが吉と出るか凶と出るかというところですけれども。はい、早速。なんかさ、ほんと、前回からこのランク、挑戦しますかしませんかの選択肢が出てくるようになったらめんどくせえな。うわ、いきなり
Difficult situation for a throw. Starts off zoning with fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Decides to puff up while they can. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Feeling out the spacing. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 is just about out of drive active.
Okay.
Finding it tricky to manage their drive. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. But it digs in deep to get that drive. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Going on the offensive? Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive.
Okay. あれ、吉と出る日かなもしかして。
They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. The overhead connects. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Going in. Still hits them with a stopping bomb.
うまいガード。
Punish counter attack. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want.
うまいね。何回っすね。だる。
Laying the pressure on things. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Taps him on the
はい。そら同じことばっかしてきたらね、やり返しますよ。オーケー。同じことの繰り返し。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Throw whips. Counter hit throw there. What's the play here? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Knockdown. With the throw. The throw misses.
塞げねえんだよな、これが。俺。ほぼフル負け。これ次も来られるぞ。
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Checks them with the projectile. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Alright, what's coming up next?
完全目がいいな。
And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Goes for the Shin Hashogaki. It's a good spot to use the super. Scrapping it out up close.
どっち？オーケー。
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Life lead is there, knocked them out of the air. KO.
よいしょ。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
前に行くのが竜なのかもしれねえな。
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Charges forward. Overhead. Taking chunks out of each other here. Fights back with authority. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Rushes in. Jumps. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. What's next? Are they going to be able to connect with the throw? Oh man, this is a scary range. Closes it out.
OK。
Player 2 was an absolute
なんかヌルヌルでしたね。あれれー、強くなっちゃったから。寝すぎて今日一日寝すぎて強くなっちゃったかな。マッチングエラーが多いですね。あ、これだ。対戦確認オンがなってたんだ。対戦確認オフでいいです。で、この竜のこの時の画質悪すぎんって毎回思うけど、まあそれは置いといてあげましょうか。Please stand up. Please stand up. 色間違えたな。なんかやっぱ色をね、色をちょっと統一しとかないと感覚の部分でちょっとズレが生じてくる。そんな気がします。上飛んでる時に竜巻が出るコマンドがわかんない。
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here.
このキャラクター髪色多すぎだよね。コスチュームなんかあんの？
Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Puts one in the pocket. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the
続く
situation.
ね。
Limited resources at hand right now.
稼がないと。
Good drive management could well decide this. The jump in is denied. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes a trip. Did well to get the buff in there. Can't take the throw. Rushes that off and keeps going. Overheats it up with a combo into super.
ハメハメハ。
The life in meters. Really good decision making. Player 1
シンプル戦いにくい相手になってないか。俺自身が。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Early round decisions are so important to set the hits them with a stopping bomb. Doesn't miss a beat. Checks them with a projectile. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? What'll happen here? Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Brushes that off and keeps going. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Oh, here we go. Player 2 experiencing burnout.
あー、これはいったわ。これワンボタンで出んのか。うわー、かわいそう。かわいそうな顔ですね。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
違う、俺強くなったんじゃなくて、しっかりランク下だ。
This is it. Who's gonna hit them with a stopping block? Throws a fireball. Okay, here we go. What are they gonna do? Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Carried to the corner. This maybe sets up with the jump in. Dash connects with the throw. Impact squat. Medium kick into. The drive impact doesn't work. A projectile to say get off of him. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Both sides getting ready. There's a burnout. Oh, throw.
ガチ
Take a seat. Player 2 finds the target. What a... Are you
危ね
Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still
ギリ勝てそうで勝てんっていう感じだよね、相手からしたら。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This fight is just underway. What
竜
kind
巻
of
旋
game
風は
plan
マ
do
ジで
they
使っちゃダメだ、
have?
突破口として。
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Tons of drive and health to work with. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Puts one in the pocket. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Checks them with the projectile. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. From up above. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each
今
other
の
out?
竜巻、さっきの竜巻旋風剣はまだ押せる。
Sees it coming and blocks it out. Impacts a no-go. Shows a medium kick. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play.
うが
Jump.
オーケー、危ね
Drive goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1
アシストをしたらさ、必殺技しちゃうんだよな。
denies the jump in. Who's going to start things off? Let's off a projectile to waste time. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 can experiencing burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? Hits them with a stop and block. Gut punch spreads them. Oh, here we go. Presses for a reaction with a 5K.
オーケー。やっぱランク下がったら勝てるわ。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
ランクの問題だね。本当に。調子乗るレベルじゃないな。あや。なかなかおらんよね。JP。でも強いらしいやん。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Jump in, finds the mark. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 with the life lead.
大きい系
Time to
ね。
sit on the lead. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Player 2 chases them down. Throws them to negate the block.
あ、やばい。これうざいぞ。
Nails the anti-air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. That drive impact doesn't get through. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
なんかやれる気してんな。
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Let's off the projectile to
これ
waste
だな。
time. Lots of watching from far that round. But is it all about to change? Still very early in the round. Taking stock. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Fireball into the corner.
あ、捕まえれるんだ。これパディで取れるんだ
Player
か
1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Good distance for a shot. Do they have it? Burnout activate.
な。なるほど。てか全然食らってないやん。何それ。こいつガチ？
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 is in a very good spot. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 can't afford flatlines though.
はあ、こいつ防御もえぐいよね。
Is a force to be reckoned with.
もう一回やりたいです。
They're still
こ
hungry.
いつはどうにかしたいね。攻略したいね。
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals.
ほんと使う相手が少ないからさ。
Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in.
あー、
Plenty
ジャ
of
ブ
space
が。
between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. That drive impact is blocked.
こいつの一撃ずつがちょっと大きすぎん
Got
か。
their eye on the air, feeling out the spacing. Where is their opening? Closes out the round with
こ
a
いつの
fire.
一撃ずつが大きすぎる。
Player 1 picks up the first round.
なんだこりゃ。
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pick. Rushes that off and keeps
何？
going.
危ね。あー、いったか。
Quick breather. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this
距離
round?
距離距離距離。
Max SA gauges. Up tries to act quickly but with the attack. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. They're spacing. Burnout activated. So, what's next? What now? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh, could be the start of something. Not much movement, but the thinking kept impact squat. Amazing. Player 1, this is gonna hurt. What's this Chiku Hado gonna do? What were they thinking?
うわー、勝てんなこ
Gotta
い
hand it to
つ。
both of our
JP
fighters.
か。
They put on a real clinic for us.
あ、ほんとどでかい。どでかいキャラクターと戦ってる感覚。最近主に格ゲーやってる。そう。もうずっと格ゲーやね。ここ1ヶ月。ここ1ヶ月ぐらい。エビテン久しぶり。エビテン久しぶりコメント。
They're all fired up.
そう、格
We're
ゲ
almost
ー
underway.
出たばっかのゲームに全部飛び込むからね、とりあえずは。
いい戦いになりそうだ。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Takes a trip.
いいよ。
Not having the cross-up. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Life lead. Were they baiting them into that? Grabs them, knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
やばい、舐めた。
Alright, what's coming up next? Oh God, this
舐め
is
た。
tense.
やばい。
Comes from behind to pick up the win.
舐め
They
つ
took
して
advantage
た。
of every chance. Player 1
大
with the
逆転
first
やん。
strike, but they can't get complacent.
もういい。 あいつ勢いづいてる。
Fireballs right from the get-go. Attempts to break the stalemate with a
おい
fireball.
おい、そういう系もあんだね。
Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponents up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Lots of life to play with and full SA meters. What will they do? Meter management is going to be a huge factor. Oh, says no to the impact. Full stock on the Condor win, experiencing burnout.
うね
Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of
ゲー
drive
ジなくなっちゃってます
Now's
よ
the time. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive reliant moves.
ようジャンプ、こいつジャンプうまくね。
Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Both of our combat, the super doesn't hit. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Out of range, relatively safe. So, what's next? Hit them with a
何それで詰めてきたか。
added a bit of juice to that attack.
慎重やな。
Throws a fireball.
キャラ的にね、今から
There's the impact.
慎重やぞこいつ。
Letting that go unpunished. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player, excellent block. Oh my God, they just trumped it up. There's a trick. The drive impact doesn't work. Digging
いやー
deep
こいつ
to get that drive
いや
in there.
作詞です。
Player
こい
1
つ作詞だ。
brings it home. Let's see if they can
ちゃん
build
と見るようにな
themselves
った
a
な。
streak.
順応がえぐいです。
How is this rematch
もうダメ
going
だ。
to play
最初
out?
の戦
Are
法
we
だ。
gonna witness a blow up here? Nails the anti-air. Can't tech the throw.
詰め立てよ。
Gets a chance with that jump in. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can
低くせやんな、
take some
こい
big
つも。
chances to do damage here. Checks with the projectile. Takes a trip. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. All right, what's coming up next? Throws them to start the corner pressure. Decides to buff up while they can. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Not much drive gauge to work with for both fighters here. Shoots off a fireball up close. Jingu Hadouken! Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Medium kick in
危
there.
ね
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
え。ガチ次はやっと一戦入れれたから。
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Projectile to try and change the situation. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side.
まあそっちね取られるんだよね。
Typhoon coming through. Knockdown and misses the grab. Hits him with a stop and pop. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters
Ah,
are full
こいつ
super meter on deck.
後がしっかりしてるわ。
The real test of nerves here. Not paying
うわ
low.
届く。
We're going into the
距離え
final
ぐ
round tied up.
距離えぐいや
Which
わ。
fighter has it in them to grind out the win? They are letting knock them out of the air. Barely blocks the jump in, brushes that off and keeps going. Not close enough for the throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. The drive impact doesn't work. Gotta do better than that. Excellent block to shut off the impact.
よいしょ来た。
Drive gauge goes. There's the drive impact.
からの
Gut punch. Translate.
はい来た。
Slices
溜まってたんですよ
it down.
必殺技。
Ryu putting that ND and whooping ass to work.
だがしかし敵も一緒です。
Gets it the perfect fireball rip. Cleared for landing. Looking for a hole. Close range projectile. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Absolutely relentless.
ガードして関係ないか。
Gonna kill. No doubt about it. Are you serious?
入れられた。
That comeback was unreal.
ガ
We
チ
just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there.
負けた。
Player one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute.
なんとも言えん強さやったな。ちくしょう。 使える。このランク帯はなんかいろんなキャラ出てくるから楽し
How
い
is
な。
this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
お得キャラが多い。ソニックブームやろ。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
うわ、早っ。
There's a punish counter right off the bat. What a read.
こぼさない
Deal
ね。
some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Uses this opportunity to
わかんない
really
わかんない
raise the
な。
opponent with a damaging combo. Turns it up a notch and sends
ちょっ
them
と
to
待っ
the
て。
corner. Great work finding the opening. Goes in on the impact for nothing. KO.
わからんすぎた。
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now?
はい。
Still scrapping for control of the hits him with a stop and drop. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation. Sets up with the jump in. They quickly get back and correct them. Nice, solid anti-air. Closes it out.
わからん
Player
すぎ。
2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build
で、
themselves
ソニ
a
ックブーム
streak.
とかね、強みを一回も出さずに、こいつ戦ってきたけど。
Are we going to witness a blow up here? Connects with medium kick. Will that drive impact get much? Oh,
はい。
gets a good read on their opponent. The jump in catches them. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect
どうだ
round.
よ、おい。
Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they
俺
can
が
keep
剣
it
だ
up. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Combo with the target combo. Hits with the overhead.
なんじゃその
Goes
相
to
性
the
の悪
safe
さは。
stuff with that target combo. What'll happen here? Risky up close scrap hits him with a stop and drop. Uses the target combo as a filler. There's a change of size. What a reaction to go and crowns him from a KO.
パーフェクトは渡さない
Here's
ぜ
the。final round. The real fight starts now. Defies gravity with a reverse spin kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Blocks the low kick. This is gonna hurt.
くそ。
What now? Chucks the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. This can lead to some big damage. What's
Let's crash
next?
it up.
Raw super hard incoming.
Oh.
Oh, and a flash.
もうフリーみたいになってん、パーフェクト渡さないようが。
Gets the
おい
win
おい
in
おい
a
おいおい
convincing fashion.
ガチ負け出した。ランク上がったんかな。でもアシストボタンを使わずにコンボ決めれるようになってきたというか、簡単なコンボだけどできるようになってきたから、ちょっとなんか突破口ができた感覚ある
They're
ね。
all fired up. We're almost underway.
始めようか。
楽しませてくれよ。The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good anti-air. Starts off zoning with Fireball. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Throws a Fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage.
あ、うぜえだなこいつ。
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws out the fireball to check it. Misses the drive impact. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the
う
opponent
ざい
walks
な
away with the
こ
full
いつの
play.
戦い方。
Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. Neither of them willing to back off here. Both players all out of drive game. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Medium kick.
うわ惜しい。いやいけるいけるいける。
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get
あ
away
れ
with?
からのこれはもう挽回すぎる。
Sand blast. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Awesome! Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive beat. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Barely blocks the jump-in. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Super art on hit them with a stop and bop.
どっちだ？
Drive goes
よっしゃ、いただきました。
goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this
それ
range.
しかできねえか、おい。
Both fighters planning something? Checks with a medium kick. There's a change of sides. What'll happen? Experiencing burnout. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Drives it back, misses. Player 2 can't use any drive food. Gotta play it safe. This can lead to some big out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
もう一回次は
Right
勝
back
ってや
into
る。
the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Rising uppercut. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, hitting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. Medium kick hits. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO.
うわ、マジでギリギリなんやけど
Player
な。
2 picks up the always
ガチランク
important
一緒
first
か。
round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Throws a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground games.
OK。
The big flex. The broken jaw. Shoryuken! Player 2 needs to use their FA gauge to their advantage. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What a finish!
OK。
This is the final
初めての一勝入れていく。モダンルークっていうザのやつですね。まあ俺もザモダンリュウだ。これがうざいのよ。
Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take? Finds the target. Nice fireball. Sets up with the jump in. There's a burnout. Player 2 is in burnout.
うわうわうわうわ、バウンドバウンド。
This is where we can
バウンド
expect
させ
some
すぎ。
major pressure. Medium kick.
いいか。
Great job in escaping that corner
いい
pressure
か。
and moving back. What a finish!
ダメです。勝てんかった
Player
な。
2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
腕太。ルークの波動拳より速度が速いからさ、ムカつくだよな。うわぁ、マッチョ系続いたか。でも本当になんかキャミーみたいなジ
What are we going to
ャ
see
ンルの
transpire
女キャ
between
ラ
these
が
fighters? No one
ずっと
knows, but
続
this
く
is
みたい
going
な
to
日
be
が
a
多いからさ、
must-see match.
今日いろんなキャラ多くていいわ。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice
うわ
hit.
入ったか。
Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Knockdown. It's a normal hit, but they get in there.
入れれない。
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Checks them with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Absorbs the attack. They can't
うまいね。
Javelin of the pay.
うまっ。間合いがもうつかめてま
Player
す。
one on the board first with the win. They'll want
ワ
to
ン
keep
バ
the
ウンド。
pressure
こいつ
on.
バウンドめっちゃさせてくるもんね。
Immediate jumping. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more
ほら
damage.
逃されたと思う
Did
よ
a
ね
great
一瞬ね。
job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Brushes that off and keeps going. Bends the meter.
これこれこれ。
Hoping for a good return. Quick breather. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Anti-air drops him. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this. Finishes things off with authority with that
がっつり
big,
負けだ。
big punish counter.
ダメだ。
Player 1
もうダメになってたか。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
今日の始まり開幕の調子の良さもうなくなったか
Are we gonna witness a blow up
い
here?
いえここで挽回させていきますよ。
That drive impact is blocked. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here?
何
Throws them to negate the block. Will this super art connect?
え
How's this round going to
入れ
develop?
たよね今俺が。
Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. Good head
なんで
opting for the drive impact. Going in, experiencing burnout. Player 2
危ねえ
back to close it.
危ねえ。
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
僕らの世界は一
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Hits him with a stop and pop.
危ねえ。おーけ
Overdrive Hashogaki for more damage. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sneak.
ー。お行ってしまった。
Uses the gauge for a super arm.
オッケー。
Just goes for it at this range. How will they manage their drive gauges? Going in? Burnout activates. Going on the offensive? Jumps? This is they're going for the super arm?
入れれんかった。
They're gonna give you the jab. Player
よいし
one
ょ
right through with the throw.
ビビビビビビ。
Player 2
まだまだ勝
brings
てま
it
すよ。
home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
逃げられた。まあまあいいですよ。来たキャミー。でも今日初めてよ。40分やってキャミー初めてなかなかよ。
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
始めようか。
手加減しない。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the playback.
なーにー
The drive impact nets them a sweet punish kick. Gets through the opening.
まぐれだろだがしかし。
Checks with the projectile. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. What did they think of here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 1 chases them down. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? In a dire situation.
綺麗に外れていく。
They were right to be on the projectile connects. Not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go.
こいつまだランク決まってない系か。
So they must. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sneak. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Hits him with a stop and pop. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Just goes for it.
ああ、そっちか。
What'll happen here? Both life and super hard gauges are not looking good. Time to grind it out. Punish counter finish.
OK
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
バチッとはまった。あー、向こうは逃げるか。迷ってんなおい。この待たされてる時間が意味わからんぜ。一番ね、ここの待ち時間は一番意味わからん。そう、大外蹴り。これか。これで出る。大外蹴りがね一番射程長いらしいから、大外蹴りちょっとやっていこうかな。ただこいつは関係ないか。でこのキャラ使うやつおるんやって思う。こういいポケモンマスターや。かわいい。センスあるな。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. What are they thinking here? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent.
うぜえ、当たらん系だ。
The target combo. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. That drive impact is blocked. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive.
投げてやりてー。投げてやりてーこいつ。
Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Takes a trip. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
どっち。
Player 1 KO.
そっちか。
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
投げたくなるな。シンプル開幕。
How are they going to use it? Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going, keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
よいしょ、俺がやってやるぜ。
Do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up.
お前もあんのね、そっち系の技。お前もあんのね。
What'll happen here? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Looking to impress with this super. Hits them down with a
こいつロマンだわ。もうやられてるやられてる。
Did not miss that chance and takes the round.
最悪やん。
Player 1 brings it home.
ボッコボコで寝転んだ状態にペイントされて。大先輩やぞ。
Right back into the
格闘ゲームの大先
rematch. We
輩
ain't even close to done yet. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Parries the attack, and parrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. With the throw. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
こいつ。
Box him with a target. Ends the round with a punish counter.
こういう切り替え戦闘、これは沼だった今のコンボ。こいつが得意としてるコンボあれだ。
What else can they get away with? Checking their reactions with a fireball? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Nails the anti-air. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage.
掴めるそこから。
To reset the situation. Jump.
掴めんか。
Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Knockdown and denies the jump in. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Looking for a chance. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact.
急に繰り出すな
Throws a
こいつ
fireball. Goes out of sight.
急に繰り出すわ
There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
OK
Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
おっしゃーいい
It
ぞ
doesn't kill. They're still in this. A fireball
OK
in that range?
セーフガチセーフ
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Backs them into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? What's the play here? Lays on the pressure with the projectile, throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Absorbs the attack and
あ
fires
ー返せない
back. Decides to go in with the target combo. Throws him down.
うまい
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Life lead opens up. Vagabond and sends them flying. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO.
危ね
Player 2 picks up the always
Yo,
important
yo, yo,
first
yo,
round.
yo, yo.
They'll want to keep the
で
ball
ゲー
rolling.
ジ下のゲージは2溜まってますね
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Shoots off a fireball up close. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. A drive impact. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 can't use any experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Going in, player 1 needs to use the predator looking
ガチ
to impress with
先に行かれたか
confirms the Bushin Ninja Star Cyber. The damage and attack boost off this will really tip
危ねえ
things in their favor. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Life lead is there, but still any wow.
Yeah.
Waited for this opening.
当てられたえぐ
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
狙いすぎたか一つ技
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Tries to catch him back
うわ
in a legal
なんじゃ
round.
そりゃ
What now? Breaks the block
入れれない
with a throw. Drops that off.
うわなんで
Sets the table. Vagabond, oh, putting the
あパディ癖がすごいあるからか
scramble.
こんなに上手なのは
Player 1 is in a very
あいか
good spot now. What are they gonna do? Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready.
ガチこいつ
Nice fireball. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Gets into perfect fireball. Goes out of sight. Both sides getting ready. Are you kidding me?
負けた
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
強い
They put on
普通
a
に強
real
い
clinic.
あ言い訳もなんもないです強いですナイスファイトチャット落ちさえも終わった後全員にナイスファイトうわ DJ 苦手ですねこれもまた苦手ですよ
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show time! いい戦いになりそうだ Round 1
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Okay, they trade hits. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Gets them.
つかみにくいな。
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
つかみにくい。
Starting off with fire, hits them with a stopping pop. Up into the air off the just cool. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Looking to impress with this super. Both fighters planning something. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Rolling Soba. Denies the jump in. Danger said, get that jump in out of here. Medium kick. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Fireball, what up?
OK。
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open with a fireball. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. A jump in? Oh my god, they just swept it up! Oh, putting the cherry on top! Weekend pleasure!
こいつ見つけてんな、コンボ。自分の中の。
This is the time to believe in your abilities. The drive impact doesn't work. Great tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Hits that with confidence. All the throw connects. In with the crosser. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Drops him hard. It is over.
無理だ。
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
かっこいいな。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Up into the air off the just cool. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? KO.
マジで無理だ。
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep
や
the
っぱ
pressure
ね、
on.
日本人とブラジル人ではちょっとね、体格の差が出てます。
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use
根
it?
本のね、
Jumps in.
体格の違いで出
Goes
る
for
わ。
the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 1 needs to use the turtle, brushes that off and keeps going. Player uses the gauge for a super art. This Shin Hashogeki is gonna sting. Reads the jump in perfectly. Excellent block. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? They are absolutely wailing on it. A fireball at that range?
危
We're
ね
going into the final round tied up.
え。日本人は頭です。
Hazarding them to
すいま
grind
せ
out
ん。
the win.
日本人は頭で戦うしかないのよ。
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Knocks them out of the air. Jumps, drives, and back misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Nothing stops this train.
よっしゃ、落としてくれた。
Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. A projectile to say, get off of me. Oh, here we... This is gonna hurt. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Punish counter set to the table.
落としてくれた。
Okay, here we go. Shrugs that
よい
off.
しょ。
Plenty of health. Broken super on the show.
これいったか。
What a PhD and fighters can do for you.
終わった。
The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Does not leave anything a chance with that super finish.
こんな真面目にさ、武道を学んできたやつがこんなエンターテインメントに負けると相当悔しいと思う。 それでもリュウは負け認めるからね、ちゃんとやられたーっつって認めるけど結構ショックやと思うよ。次の相手がラストですね。こいつか。地味に増えたのかな、ランキングのせいかな。かもう上のランクの人たちが一通りいろんなキャラ使って飽きた説。こいつさっきのやつかもしかして。こいつさっき戦ったやつの可能性ある。
Alright, first round. What's going to happen? The drive impact netted them a sweet punishment. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Still slugging it out here. Alright, what's coming up next? Projectile to try and change the situation. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
ちょっとアーカイブ見てる人はちょっと切り替えてみてほしいです。
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Down to
Hey.
the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Their spacing is so on point right now. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Both fighters planning something? Throws a fireball. A
さ
quick
っきのや
breather.
つの方が強かった。
Jumps in. Saw that coming. Both fighters have a full.
OK。
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Gut punch shreds them. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. A gutsy fireball gives them the round.
さっきのやつの方が強かった。断然。
All of your chances.
違うやつだわ。どうだ ?OK。
How is this rematch going to play out?
これラストにしてやんよ。
Blow up here? Sticks the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Steps in for the throw. Nothing but air
that's
for
what
the
it-
impact. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Timely side switch there, which will let him going on the offensive. KO.
なんか今の立ち上がりめちゃくちゃ良かったぞ。どうやったか全く自分では分かりませんけど。
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Fireball from very long range.
あ、こいつ放棄したわ。
Player 2 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Cuts in with the driving. Roughing up the body. It's a good spot to use
放
the
棄した
super.
初めてや。
Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill him. Flawless round. They got him so
気
quick.
持ちよく終わらせてくれようとしたのね。ありがとうございます。
Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
よし。ということで今日はここまでとさせていただきます。アーカイブ YouTube に上げてるので YouTube でご覧の方はチャンネル登録、高評価よろしくお願いいたします。そして TikTok の方で毎日配信しておりますので TikTok の方もフォローもよろしくお願いいたします。ということで今日はここまで。おつけろ。